Good day, everybody. I welcome you all again into New Year 2021. Unfortunately, in our last Zoom meeting, we had limited spaces, and I realized that many people couldn't find their way in at some point. I do regret that, and I promise that subsequently, I shall see how we can have an unlimited number of vacancies for everyone who finds this our session interesting and motivating. And of course, why not? I have then decided to revise some of the things we talked about yesterday in this our journey for self-realization, for increment in value, and for happiness. Yesterday we talked from the premises that, and we are talking now from the premises that in the new year, we all have some new year resolutions, and they come because we find ourselves in a position or a location that we totally do not agree with, and that we believe that if we do certain things or if we do not do other things, we can finally get to a place where we shall become happier, which is our desired destination. In this our desired destination, we have our goals, our purpose, and our target. We need to follow a certain direction and do certain actions to arrive at this destination. I would like to share with all of us a few principles that I think are relevant to this journey of personal realization and development, or to this journey that will increase value or make us better in one way or the other. The first is the principle of the human attitude and the human mindset. Your attitude and your mindset attracts to you certain things, or for you certain things. How you think is either the key or the lock to where you want to go to. You can easily jeopardize your destination because of your attitude. Your attitude and your mindset would either make you a pessimist or an optimist. When you're an optimist, you can easily see an opportunity in every calamity. And when you're a pessimist, you can easily see a calamity in every opportunity. Paraphrasing from Churchill. An optimist focuses on the small silver lining in the greatest cloud. He looks for ways to ride the troubles of life at the best advantage of who he wants to be. An optimist makes what is in the way to become the way. An optimist looks a way that he or she can ride the storms of life, surf through them to take himself to where he wants to go to. An optimist is like an eagle that has mastered the difficult terrains of nature, mastered the storms of life, and can sometimes even rise up above the storms so that the storms are just under. A pessimist is like a chicken who can only fly when they have been frightened. When they face the least storm, they hide away. They look for a shelter, and they don't go out until a better day or a better moment is promised. Be an optimist. Have the mindset of an optimist, and create value for yourself, for your environment, and for the world. Even when people think that it is impossible to do so. With a proper mindset, you can conquer a lot of things. Secondly, I want to talk about the principle of good information and knowledge. Some people undervalue the power of good information, but they forget that there is no problem without a solution. And if you haven't found a solution to a problem, then that's not a problem. Or then you simply don't have the proper information to get this solution. Most of the problems that we have today, the solutions are around, but we have not learned to know them. Like the Bible says, in the midst of water, the fool is thirsty. It applies to any other thing in life. If you visit the poorest places in the world, you must see one or two rich people who didn't need to go far away from their homeland, from their countries or their continents in order to get rich. They used the materials around them and they got rich, even when no one else was getting rich with those same things. When some people saw the deserts, they saw diamonds. When some people thought the environment was paralyzing, they saw something lucrative. When some people thought that they couldn't do it, they looked deep within and told themselves that they could and that they can. You can do justice to yourself by getting close to people who are succeeding in life and learning from them to know why they are succeeding. There is something they know that you do not know. There is a way they are doing something that you are not doing, that you don't know. Learn from them and get better. Never immediately feel that because you don't know something, it doesn't exist, and that if you cannot do it with the same resources, no one else can do it, and that if they are doing it, it means that they might have involved in something which is not clean, or they might have been doing something shady. No, it's just information. Different combinations of the same thing can actually produce different results. If you don't know the way, ask for the way. Even if you have to pay to know the way, pay and know the good way. The third principle I think is important for us to look into is the principle of good choices. Whether we consider this or not, whether we realize this or not, everyone, every adult is a product of their choices. What you choose to do 10 years ago, 5 years ago, 2 years ago, and 1 year ago makes you to be who you are today. Which means that if you repeat the same choices today and expect a different destination tomorrow, you are making a big mistake. You are simply preparing yourself for total disappointment. Choices will lead you somewhere. You can never escape from your choices. The things you do will make or mar you, will define or defile you, will raise you up or put you down. Make choices that are the best advantage of who you want to be. In the new year, I believe that some people decided that they are going to cut down or they are going to lose weight. Without you even telling somebody, someone can easily perceive this in how you visit the gym, in the sports you do, in the food you eat, in how you reduce your calories and your bottles of drinks, and so on and so forth. Some people also decided that they will become rich. Without telling anybody, someone should easily see this in how rational you are in your expenditure, in how you save your money, in your savings plan, in the books you read, in the company you keep. All these choices will make you to become who you want to be. Your choices will take you to where you want to go to or take you to somewhere else. Another aspect or principle I want us to consider is the principle of proper action. Now you already know your destination because you know your purpose. You know your target. You know your goals. You know what you want to achieve because of your New Year's resolutions. You know who you want to be at the end of this year. There are some actions you have to perform, some rituals, some routines, and some duties which you have to do. This will help you to keep on in the right direction, the right track to where you want to be at the end of the year. The truth is that motivation is not there at every time. Your moods will change. Your emotions will change. But you don't have to change your routines. You don't have to change what you have to do, which is what will take you to where you want to be, simply because you don't feel motivated. That is why you need a friend called discipline. Discipline is there to make you, to help you, to do what you have to do, even when it's difficult to do, when it's painful to do, even when you have the urge to quit. Remember, every champion, every legend, every winner, every hero has always had the urge to quit, but they didn't quit because they know that quitters are losers. Resolutions are easily made, but only the real people keep them. The disciplined people keep them. Let discipline be your friend. Be courageous, be confident, be tenacious. Never ever give up. What you have decided to be, keep on doing what you have to do to be it. At the end of the day, you shall see that it was worthwhile for you to sacrifice temporal pleasures for permanent treasures. When you have your trophy, you're going to have great joy in your life. When you have your target and your reward, you're going to feel that joy that comes to a great achiever. There is nothing, or there are few things compared to the joy that comes because you've achieved something great, something you worked for, something that came because of sweat, toil, and blood. Do what you have to do to get to where you want to go to. So in summary, let us have a good mental attitude and a good mental fit, or a mindset. Let us look for proper information that will help us to be who we want to be. Let's make good and better choices, because we shall become what we choose to do today. And let us act well, so that at the end of the day, we shall have the price of hard work by achieving our goals and our targets. Happy New Year to everyone. Hopefully, we shall continue together in this great journey of self-realization and self-development, so that the sleeping legend in us, the dormant leader in us, the passive champion in us should be awakened by us once and for all. I wish you well, and God bless you.